Hey guys, what's up? It's sci-fi here, and I was reading my comment section, and I seen a comment from the stalker himself, and it said in big bold letters, spoiler alert! 3 new weapons will be added to your inventory upon completion of the Warframe questline. A new planet will also be unlocked under the name of Kilka. Now this had me thinking, what are we actually gonna get after we complete the War of Im? Because last time we got access to the Broken War, we got our focus system, and we also got access to the war, which actually had the highest base damage for melee weapons in the game at the time. And the Broken War is actually one of the highest DPS melee weapons if you took advantage of the Crimson Dervish stance mod, but not a lot of people, actually use that. But the majority of people, that mod gives you a think it's 300% bonus damage whenever you do the normal combo, but that's besides the point. We got some extremely powerful weaponry just from completing that quest that you could do at Master Rank 4, and that had me thinking, if that's the type of weapons we're going to get for completing that quest, what are we going to get for completing the War of Im? So I thought I'd make a video talking about that. Now, I'm not trying to say that Mr. Stalker here has completely false information. It's just there's no information to back up what he said, right? So we can't actually, say, oh yeah, we're going to get a new planet, or we're going to get new weapons, blah, blah, blah. And I can't even sit here and say that we're going to get a new feature or function added into the game after we complete the quest. However, one would, hazard a guess and say, obviously we're going to get something. Either it be a weapon, a new system, a new planet, location, whatever. Because with, the second dream, we got the moon, we had all of this really cool stuff added in. And it was just a really amazing update, I guess, because there's a lot of content, there's puzzles, new mods, etc, etc, and, there was a lot of stuff. But what I really wanted to talk about with this video is the weapons that we get, because last time we got some extremely powerful weapons, and in my opinion, I don't feel like the reward, the Broken War and the War from the last quest was actually warranted, The quest itself wasn't that hard, however, the reward of sentience and stuff, which kinda warrants the, really powerful weaponry. However, what I want to see in the War of Im quest is harder enemies, you get me? I want the Broken War and the War to be weapons that you have to use to be able to progress in the War of Im, because in that way, it basically warrants you playing that previous quest, getting those weapons to be able to progress, simply because, you have to have these really powerful weapons to take down these really powerful enemies, right? Otherwise, we're just getting really powerful weapons and using it on, very level content, right? So, level 30 enemies or something, really easy enemies to take down. And it's just kind of giving you overpowered equipment, right? So there's no challenge to the game, and the game is just very easy from that point onwards after you get the Broken War and the War. So what I want to see happen is the quests as we go along get progressively harder, instead of just, giving you this really overpowered reward and then being able to use it in very low level content or very easy content, or that weapon making the content after that content very easy, if you get what I mean. So I never want to see it basically become, once you complete the second dream, you basically have everything you'll ever need within Warframe. Obviously, in the second dream quest, we had the Sentients, right? They were the very hard faction. I can't really remember if anyone went in and one-shotted the Sentient. I really doubt it, saying they become, resistant to your elemental damage as you progress. Whenever you're trying to kill them, of course. So I can't really name one person that went in and one-shotted the Sentient. So the Sentient is a hard faction to go up against. So what I want to see is the Broken War or War actually have to be used to kill the Sentients or some different type of enemy. For example, the 2 guys that we see in the trailer, the big fat guys with the spears, right? I want to see those in the War of Im quest as enemies that take a lot of damage, right? Not deal a lot of damage, but take a lot of damage. Enemies that you actually have to put a few bullets into to take down, or else they'll charge you and kill you in some way, shape, or form. I don't know, poking you with the spear or belly flopping you or something like that there. I think it would be a very cool addition. So what I wanted to spark today was basically a conversation on what you guys want to see as a reward after a War of Im. So with the second dream, we had our focus system, we had all of our weapons, we had the new planet known as the moon, we had the new tile sets, we had the sentient enemies, we had the new mods. How much do you think Digital Extremes are actually going to give us with the War of Im? What do you want to see? Why do you want to see it? And why do you think it's going to help the game going forward? There's going to be a forum post in the description below, which you guys can go talk about it on. You can also talk about it in the comment section below, and my forum profile is going to be in the comment or description below. Description? Yeah, description. So the forum post and my forum profile are going to be in the description below. Go ahead, click on those, follow my forum profile, comment on my forum post, giving your thoughts and opinions, stuff like that. If you don't like the forums, just comment in the comment section below. Totally fine by me. I will read it either way, and we'll get a discussion going. Any topics brought up in the comment section, I will also bring them up in the forums. And yeah, I just want to start a community discussion around what you guys think we should get as a reward within the war event. Like I said, I don't want to be getting anything super powerful for completing these quests without it having to basically, you know, be needed to progress in the quest after. So otherwise, we're just getting really powerful weapons to use in content, and once you get to the second dream, once you get the Broken War or the War, you basically have the only melee weapon that you're going to ever need within Warframe, right? So with this quest, I don't want to get like the only secondary that you're going to ever need within Warframe, right? Because it shouldn't really be that way. Like, I see the second dream as being the first ever quest storyline type mission, if you know what I mean. So I don't really want to see that trend going on where we just get really powerful weapons for completing these really big quests. It just doesn't really seem that appealing, I guess, in terms of balance-wise, in terms of really spicing up what people use within the community, I guess you could say. Obviously, there has to be variation, and there are multiple ways to go through that, which we'll talk about in another video. But I find it really, if it does continue that trend where we do get really powerful weapons for just completing these quests and stuff, then I'm going to be a little bit on edge with it, you know, getting these really powerful weapons. Obviously, if there is a really powerful weapon that we get, it will be covered in the channel and stuff. But, you know what I mean, guys? I don't want to have a really powerful weapon that basically devalues everything else that I have in my inventory I put format into. Like, I think at the time, whenever the Broken War was actually released, it was the highest DPS melee weapon in the game if you modded it correctly for like any situation, right? So you had your Crimson Dervish, which gives you 300% bonus damage on the E combo whenever you're in your stance, plus your elemental damage, which will give you 75% bonus damage towards particular enemies in whatever faction it is you're going up against. And you pair all that together and the damage adds up, like especially if you're using things like finishers, etc., basically melee based warframes, you more or less became indestructible in terms of damage. Your damage almost never dropped off, and it was pretty insane. But like I said, hopefully this reward warrants going into the war event, you know. Hopefully we have to use it to actually progress. Hopefully we use this to be very powerful and kill enemies in the war event, which will otherwise be a threat. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the rewards turning into sort of our functions and stuff. So new features coming into the war event. Hopefully we see something to do with Umbra. I have no idea. Like, a lot of people have been saying Umbra's not going to be in because DE Steve said, but look guys, DE Steve also said that Focus wasn't going to be in the second dream, right? You know what I mean? So there's no reason to completely dismiss the idea that Umbra's going to be in the War event just yet. It might just be a cutscene at the end. It might be a feature which we have to level in preparation for the next quest. You have no idea. Like, we have to level Focus in preparation for this quest, I would assume. But who knows? Like, maybe the amount of focus that you get will warrant how strong your Tenno is, because I know there's a feature in the War event where you actually have to play as your Tenno, so maybe leveling your focus will make the Tenno's health scale up or something like that. So I have no idea. It's gonna be a big quest. Hopefully it really, I guess, shines in terms of, you know, player progression or something. I have no idea what I'm really talking about at this point, but I just want it to be really cool. I want things that we earn to actually mean something in the quest instead of just giving us this really overpowered weapon, and that's really the point that I'm trying to get across with this video. So just leave down in the comment section below what you guys think we're going to get as a reward, if you think it really warrants the quest or represents the quest in an accurate way, and if you think we should be getting super strong stuff for completing these quests, or if you think we should be getting sort of laid back stuff. Obviously it's crappy if we're getting, you know, really weak shit for completing this amazing quest which has really awesome cutscenes and the Stalker like stabbing and all this good stuff. I don't want to give spoilers away or anything like that, or, you know, Teshin jumping in with Jewel Nakanas and stuff. Obviously we don't want to get something that's super crap for completing this super awesome quests and stuff, but, you know, we can't always get the overpowered thing, if you guys know what I mean. But anyway guys, that is pretty much all I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that like button below. Go and check out the forum post in the description. Comment your thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.